Start this with a prayer. Dear Father, I thank you for this day and this opportunity to be used as a vessel to let your people know that you are available, able, and ready in the name of Yeshua from Nazareth. Let's cut this bread. Psalms 118, 13 through 18. My power and my strength come from the Lord, and he has saved me. From the tents of God's people come shouts of victory. The Lord is powerful. With his mighty arm, the Lord wins victories, and the Lord is powerful. And so my life is safe, and I will live to tell what the Lord has done. Okay. I think we have a misunderstanding about power and strength and what that really looks like. Now, I will have people from time to time be like, oh my gosh, you're so strong, blah, 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 blah. I'm not. So, Sunday, my sister's in prison, and she's in prison in Florida. And when she was here in Wisconsin, they took her kids, they did her really dirty. So we saw the kids for probably like a year. Then the family that adopted them moved. We lost all contact, everything. Sunday, I get a message from this woman who took the kids. I mean, listen, she's not a bad chick either. She did right by these kids, but this is the story. And it's 2 pictures of my niece and my nephew. Well, it's a picture of my niece and my nephew. I instantaneously had like a pain that kind of went through my heart. Then it was like a spread of like 85 different emotions. And from the outside, I'm driving my car from one end of the city to the other, but I'm not there. And when I get to thinking about it, it brings up these, the time that I was in foster care. I wasn't adopted, my mom got us back, but just going through the system, right? And being without your mom as a child, it hurt. It hurt so bad. I'm just like, I'm mulling over all of the feelings, all of the thoughts and it's feelings in your body where your chest tightens up. And then there's something that hits you in your stomach. And there's something that's like your chest is caving in. To say the least, it was horrible. And God said, I want you to feel this. So to like not try to suppress it, but feel it. And he said, go through it with me. And I'm like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I want to hit something. And then I start cussing. I don't even remember what I said. But to dump it out and to run back to him and not be in the position where this thing is overtaking me. Because I'm trying to come from a spot where I'm not popping off all the time. I'm not being loud. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to live like that. Like, that's not God's peace or his power or his strength. And being like, I just don't want to do it. It hurts my body. So just falling back and kind of being like, okay, God, what's the next step? Literally, he's like, go home, take a break for a minute, take a nap. You're mad. Take a nap. Took a nap, woke up, went and ran some errands, and I came home and I started cleaning my pool and cutting my grass. And it was those simple things that reminded me that I'm just one person. So it's not about me, but it's always about tapping into him. So let's cut this bread. My power and my strength come from the Lord. He has saved me. That's 14. I'm weak. I'm real life weak. I want to quit. And I ain't talking about killing myself. I'm just saying, like, why can't I just sit home and eat Netflix and, Eat Netflix. Yeah, eat that. Like my whole mind just being eaten up by it. Eat snacks and watch Netflix. Lost. It's like my favorite place to be. I've like been like that since I was a kid. Get lost in something. No. Now I need to get lost in him. And I see that through trial and tribulation, trial and tribulation, trial and tribulation, trial and tribulation. I could really go on for forever because I'm super hard-headed. And it's not worth it. It's not worth like bumping your head, like, oh, it's gonna work this time. It's gonna be. But tapping into God and having this relationship with him where you empty yourself out before him. Now, you don't believe in God and you really aren't applying no pressure on this relationship, that's on you. But on his end, the pressure is there. I'm here for you. I want to give you my power, my strength. I want to save you because I love you. And I don't want to see you struggle no more. It's different. It's different when it's real. He really does get put above everybody and anything. But in my weakness, I was able to recognize that there was a problem and it was beyond my control. It really was. Like feeling these emotions, like you're there, you're not there. All of, your physical body is feeling some type of way. Your mentals are just, it's turning and you just want to hit something. You want to release. But being able to dump into him, like my weakness turned to his power and his strength. For him to be like, Tanya, it's going to be okay. You don't even see what I did. You don't even see what I did. He said, your sister was crying because my nephew's birthday was like 2 weeks ago. My sister was crying and God saw that. And because God loves her so much, he got her some pictures. So they know so she knows what her kids look like and she's not wondering or, whatever. But that's what also got me mad too, because I had to call my sister. Well, my sister called. I had to tell her that I had these pictures. So I knew what she was going to go through. So being with God and tapping out of me, but tapping into him gave me peace to where when it came time for me to walk with my sister, I was able to carry her load because I knew it was going to be a lot for her. And that's a hard thing when you have to help somebody carry their load. But it's a good thing though, because there's strength and power in that. In their moment of weakness, here you come, even though it's a lot, giving them power and strength. From the tents of God's people come shouts of victory. The Lord is powerful. Having it switched, because we think about things so negatively all the time, is insane, because I couldn't have come up with this wisdom on my own, but God, and God being like, look, Tanya, you don't even know what I was doing. I heard her cries. And we couldn't find this chick like ever. I mean, I don't even know if I really tried like that because it's a different story. But him having put it on her heart to send these things to answer my sister, but me being in the middle and kind of interceding. After I had my accident, God said, I need you to intercede and stand in the gap. And I didn't get it because I was so broken. But this time, going through one of these weak moments where I have to be strong, but I have absolutely nobody to call and be like, man. Because I didn't at the moment. But like him always being there first, him being able to get the credit. This is what I did. This is what I was doing. And I don't tell everybody everything, but when I tell you to step up and start moving, step up and start moving. Even if you feel weak, I'm going to give you my power, my strength. I'm going to save you. And from the place that you are, you need to start praising me. Shout. It was a good thing. It was a good thing. What is it like? You're in prison. You haven't seen or heard from your kids in 8 years. And you're crying out to God So you're going through all of those emotions as a mother, and he answers you by sending you some pictures. And in fact, by having this family live 3 hours away from my sister because they moved her to Florida. Ain't nobody but God. Nobody. It's different when you know that he is really able, available, and ready to meet you in any situation. It ain't gotta be some long drawn out stuff. But if you want this relationship to flourish, when he puts you on to Yeshua, you really need to holler at him and let him come in and be like, look, this is how we gonna work through it. With his mighty arm, the Lord wins victories. The Lord is powerful. With his hand, with his righteous right hand, he covers you, holds you. So with his arm, like, look, it's like this. This is you, is God. Cuffed. To be in the spot. Listen, man, it doesn't look like money. It doesn't look like houses. It doesn't look like cars. It doesn't look like the most beautiful places on the planet. It doesn't look like intelligence. I don't even know how to explain it in the physical, but in the spiritual, you're all wrapped up in him. Everything else could be going on, but when you tap into him, he just cuffs you and holds you and lets you know it's going to be okay. That real love hit different when it's real. And so my life is safe and I will live to tell what the Lord has done. That might not be nothing to you, but that is everything to me because it made me address my abandonment issues with being in foster care because I just pushed it down. That hurt. It hurt. It messed me up. I feel like, I could have been a whole complete different person, but then I also know that God had me in this position so I could be this person that could say, hey, I went through that. Then it had me, this what he's done. You know what it's like to go through something really hard and you have someone to share the burden with you? Feel everything that you feel. The sickness, the racing mind, the anger, the rage, the hurt, and it being like, and being able to take all of that and give it to God, and him literally have you coming out like, yeah, I'm murdering everything that's not like God. That's power. That's strength. It all comes from him and his praise and his glory. He ain't gonna share with nobody else, and nor would I give it for anybody else. What's about to come, a lot of y'all ain't ready for. When Corona happened, because I got this relationship with God, I was like, oh God, they're trying. I didn't have to worry about anything. The whole world going nuts. Oh, we gonna die. I hope this encourages you to really seek him and incorporate him in all your ways. Everything that you do, hollering at him like, God, what's next? And he gonna send Yeshua to walk with you, train you, build you up. Because when I ain't got nobody physically, and I know that's a thing, I always got him. We go to the store together. We do laundry together. We eat together. We go to work together. We exercise together. We watch TV together. We listen to music together. Everything. We cry together. But, time will tell. We in a Shemitah year. Debts have to be paid. And they will. Holla, God.